Seth, I'm sorry. Can you eat the leftovers for dinner today? You can eat whatever there's left in the fridge.
Huh? Am I supposed to warm it up myself?
I'm having really bad migraines today. It's hard for me to cook dinner in this condition.
You quit your job. Can't you at least prepare dinner for me?
I'm sorry, but I never expected to get sick like this. I hope you can be more considerate.
Okay. You have a great excuse because you're sick.
Stop being so mean.
After we were barely making ends meet when both of us worked. After you feel sick, I have to work harder to bring enough money to the household. Imagine how I feel.
I'm sorry I had to quit my job. But I thought we promised that we would help each other out during our hardships. And the reason why we barely had enough money was because you were spending too much, Seth.
They were all necessary for my job. I guess you don't understand what it's like to be a guy. We have to wear decent clothes or they look down on me.
But I don't think you have to spend that much money. They also get paid around the same amount as you, don't they?
How about when I meet clients? I have to dress properly and look good. You don't know what my job is like. And don't forget you're jobless right now. You should thank me for earning our living expenses. Do you understand that?
I'm fully aware of that.
Just stop complaining. And if you want me to stop wasting money, you should start doing so first.
I only spend a minimum amount of money. I don't buy new clothes like you every month.
But you eat 3 meals a day.
Huh? Yeah, that's true. You don't work. You're in bed most of the time.
Then why should you eat the same amount as me? I have a good idea. You should eat my leftovers. We can save money if we don't serve you 3 times a day.
Wait a minute. Are you serious?
We have to save money as much as we can. And do you even get hungry when the only thing you do every day is sleep?
We get hungry just by being alive, Seth. It's true that I'm not as hungry as when I worked. But I do housework sometimes when I feel better.
Let's try it out for a while. You're gonna be living on leftovers from now on. If you manage to survive with leftovers, we'll be able to save so much money. Prove to me that you're only using a minimum amount of money.
Okay, if you say so. But Seth, are you aware of how toxic you're being right now? I'm really shocked to see you change like this as soon as I got sick and quit my job. Did you marry me for my money?
Huh? You were the one who annoyed me by telling me to stop wasting money. You know why I have less pocket money? And because you feel sick. You understand that?
I'm sorry. I understand. Let's stop talking about this.
I'm glad you fully understand. You should be aware of your position. You're jobless, okay? You're not supposed to complain to me. Blame yourself, not me.
Seth, I have a favor to ask. I have to visit the hospital for my checkup tomorrow. So, can you give me some money for the payment? Maybe a few $100s?
A few $100s?
I don't think it'll be that expensive, but just in case.
I bet you're planning to use the money to go shopping after the checkup.
No, I won't go shopping. I always give you the receipt, Seth. I'll give you back the money I didn't use.
I gave you money a few days ago for our living expenses, but you're asking me for more.
That's for our food expenses and basic living needs. It's not enough to pay for my hospital bills. Hey.
Are you really trying to save money? We're running out of money.
Then give me back my bank account. I'll pay for my hospital fees using my own savings. Are you happy now?
I won't give you back your bank account now. We decided I'll be in charge of that money management. Remember? Don't complain now.
Seth, what's wrong with you? I've never asked you to manage my bank account. You're the one who forcefully took it away from me. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's really stressful to live with you like this. I'm planning to go back to my parents' house for a while to take a good rest.
Huh? Are you serious? I'm working so hard for you, but you're leaving me?
I'm thankful that you're working so hard to earn us a living. Be honest with me, Seth. You don't want me here, do you? After I got sick and quit my job, you've been treating me horribly. I'm not asking you to be extra nice to me because I'm sick. But I was hoping you'd be more considerate of me.
If I wasn't considerate of you, you would be kicked out of the house by now. You're looking gloomy and sick at home every day, doing nothing at home, but I still allow you to live in our house.
I live on leftovers, Seth. And I try my best not to use the heater so that we can save our electricity bills. You've been coming home drunk recently, Seth.
I have to socialize with my coworkers and clients to maintain a good relationship with them. I told you this before. My boss changed recently and she's super annoying. She keeps on forcing extra work on me.
But you can't just go drinking every single day. If you didn't waste money on drinking, we could have used it for our living expenses.
Why do I have to save money so that you can live a better life? I'm using my pocket money to go drinking. Why do you have to complain like this? I have a job. I work every day.
I know that.
You know nothing. I'm going to forbid you from going to the hospital.
Huh? Why?
To save money. You're not getting better at all. What's the point of visiting the doctor? You've been staying at home for more than 3 months. I don't think your hospital fees are worth it.
You're being ridiculous. Why do you think I visit the hospital regularly? I'm trying my best to recover.
I don't think it's working. Come on, let's save money, Lola. You don't have to visit the hospital. Maybe we'll save enough so that you'll be able to eat a full meal, not just leftovers.
Have you lost your mind? Do you understand how ridiculous you sound right now?
You're the crazy one. Do you think you can live alone without me? You don't have anyone to depend on. Your father passed away a few years ago and your mother's also ill at the hospital. You're sick, Lola. How can you make a living on your own?
But I still prefer to leave this house. I don't think I'll be able to recover in this house living with you. So please, just give me back my bank account. Let me leave.
Shut up. I'm busy with work. Let's end this conversation here.
Don't try to end our conversation.
I'm not going to give you any money when I get home. Make sure to cancel your appointment tomorrow. Stop wasting our money on your useless visits to the hospital. Where are you, Lola? What are you doing opening all the cupboards in the house? Is it someone broke into our house? Don't tell me you'll find your insurance card.
Why do you care?
Don't be stupid. Who allowed you to visit the hospital? Get home right now.
You're being really arrogant right now. Your wife is never coming back home.
Wife? Huh? Who are you? Aren't you Lola?
Lola, your wife, is at the hospital sleeping right now. I'm your boss, Renee.
Huh? Wait, Renee? My boss?
Yes, I'm your boss. I borrowed Lola's phone for the time being.
Hello, Renee. How are you? Why are you with my wife?
I had a couple of questions regarding your husband, so she invited me to come over. It seems like you haven't been coming home since yesterday night. While we were having a conversation, your wife fainted, so I took her to the hospital.
I'm sorry my wife caused you trouble. But why did you visit her? I thought it was your day off.
I told you, I wanted to get to know you better. Well, turns out, like, you were a terrible guy. Could you come to our office? I want to meet you in person.
Yes, I'll be right there. I might smell alcohol, but would you mind?
How can you be drinking when your wife is in this state?
My friend forced me to drink. I'm sorry if the smell bothers you.
As long as you're calm enough to have a proper conversation with me, I don't mind. And be prepared to give back your wife her bank account.
May I ask why?
Your wife asked me to. She said she wanted to leave the house.
That's a private matter. That's our problem.
She told me that you didn't even listen to what she said and refused to give her enough money to pay for her visits to the hospital. How can you refuse when she's sick? Are you serious? Seth, do you understand how serious this is?
Renee, I'm sorry, but this is our problem. I think you're invading our privacy.
Nope, this is also my problem.
Huh?
Seth, you've been embezzling funds from the company, haven't you? If you try to escape, you'll face harsher punishments. You're being monitored too. Stop making excuses and give her back her bank account. Come meet me at the office. Right now.
Lola, are you coming home? Please. Please come home as soon as possible. I apologize for everything I did to you.
I think you heard from Renee about this, but let me tell you again. I want to get a divorce.
I don't want to get a divorce. I think I've been a bit too harsh on you. Knowing that you're a kind person who will forgive me no matter what I did. I promise I'll be a better person.
You who embezzled money from the company and used them to go meet your lover who worked at the bar? You who used up all my disability insurance money? I don't think you could ever be a decent person.
I'm so sorry.
And I know you were also trying to withdraw my personal savings. But you failed to because you didn't know my passcode, right?
I really need the money. To be honest, I have some debts too.
I know. Renee told me everything. You used up all your money to please your lover, didn't you? I'm really disappointed in you, Seth. I knew you married me for money.
No, that's not true. I met her after we got married. She was a really nice girl. It made me want to help her pursue her dreams. I never had any romantic feeling towards her.
You even embezzled money from your company! I can't believe you did this, Seth! I will never understand what's going on in your head! I never want to know, honestly.
I'll stop meeting her. I'll never go to that bar again.
You can't even if you wanted to. But you're really lucky, Seth. The company's not gonna sue you if you pay them back the amount you embezzled, right?
I'm hopeless. I won't be able to work for my company anymore. I'm going to be hired at their subsidiary company. I'll work there until I finish paying them back.
They're really nice for hiring you after all you did. You're lucky, Seth.
How am I lucky? I'll only be able to earn half of my current pay. And I have to pay for my debts too. My life is over, Lola.
So what? Do you want help from me? You deserve it, Seth. You have to take responsibility of your own actions.
Lola, I'm really sorry. Money was the only thing on my mind recently, and I was taking out my frustrations on you. I promise to respect you and to take care of you at all times. I value your opinions more than mine and support you as much as I can until you fully recover. So please, let's get back together. I need you by my side. I need someone responsible to stay with me.
I was always by your side, but you still decided to embezzle money and use up your money for this young girl at the bar. I don't think I'm capable to stop you from taking these irresponsible actions.
No, I need you. I depended on you too much because you were so responsible. But I really want to become a better person.
Stop being so ridiculous. It's none of my business. You want to get back together for money. You know I'll be receiving my disability insurance money every month, and I also have my savings in my personal bank account. You're desperate for money. I know what you're thinking.
No, you're misunderstanding. Believe me. I promise to become a better person. I'm not my old self anymore. I can't live without you, Lola.
Well, I can live without you. I'm better off without you, jerk. Huh? I can't live with someone who only feeds me leftovers when I'm sick and forbids me to visit the hospital to save money. Who would want to get back together with such a jerk? Are you aware of what you did to me? When I worked, I did most of the housework for you. When I fell sick, you suddenly changed your attitude, treating me like I was a nuisance. I never ever want to see you again, you jerk.
Lola, I'm really sorry. I regret everything I did to you. I'm sorry. Please help me out. I can't live without you.
I don't care. It's none of my business. Just sign the divorce papers. Renee's gonna get us the papers the next time we meet, so be prepared.
Please don't dump me. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart.
You're the one who caused all of this trouble. I don't want you to waste any of my money anymore. The best way to save money is to divorce you, Seth. I was able to get divorced with Seth, thanks to his boss, Renee. Without her help, I would have encountered more problems in the process of divorce. We didn't have much property we owned as a couple, but I made sure to receive some compensation money from him, considering the emotional pain he caused me. Seth is currently having a hard time working at the subsidiary, trying to pay back his debt and the money he embezzled. The company decided not to sue him because the amount he embezzled was just a few $1,000,000. But his company told him that they would sue them the instant he tries to escape or run away from his debt. His parents also decided to break relations with him after hearing what he did. They kindly helped me move out, worried that it might be hard for me to do everything alone because of my health condition. Thanks to their help, I am now resting well at my parents' house. Now that I moved back to my parents' house, I'm able to visit my sick mother, who's staying at the hospital. Most importantly, I'm finally free from my stressful relationship. Fortunately, I think I am slowly recovering from my sickness. Renee and Seth's parents contact me once in a while to check on me. And I'm really thankful of all the people around me who are always considerate of me and willing to support me when I need their help. I hope I recover soon, and I wish to become someone who would always be there to help their loved ones, like they did to me.
Hey, Megan, you weren't going to wear that really nice dress anytime soon, right? You know, the gold slinky one that has a really great shape.
Well, I don't have anything coming up where I'd need to wear it, but I do like to have it in my wardrobe just in case. How come?
I didn't think you were using it, so I've packed it into my bag. I've also taken the matching shoes and some of your jewelry that goes with it. Oh, and your clutch purse, the Louis Vuitton one.
Hang on, what?
Well, you weren't using them, and they were just gathering dust in your wardrobe. Such expensive things like these deserve to be worn and shown off.
Those things are mine. You can't just take them whenever you feel like it. You didn't even ask me if you could borrow them. And that purse was a special gift from my best friend. I literally only take it out for special occasions because I don't want it to get damaged or stolen.
Well, you would have just said no if I asked. I can't be dealing with your negativity, so I just took them. Besides, I really need them. I'm going away on a trip, and we're going somewhere really fancy, so I need to look the part.
Hang on, Levi never told me that you two were going away. I mean, I swear he was working overtime.
Yeah, well, he sorted things out. I'm being taken to a beautiful spa resort complete with golden beaches and blue seas to relax in. The restaurants there are incredibly fancy. So, I need the dress for the evenings.
This all sounds incredibly expensive. How can you and Levi afford this getaway? I mean, last I heard, you and my brother weren't exactly doing great financially. That's why he's been doing so much overtime, to try and curb all of the spending and debts that you've built up.
Blah, blah, blah. Look, I have a certain kind of life that I want to live. Your brother should have known this when he married me. So if he can't afford to keep me, then that's his problem. I'm not going to stop living and doing the things that I want to do simply because your brother can't earn enough money. So if I have to run up some debt on some credit cards, then so what?
OMG, you are so selfish. My brother is literally working himself into an early grave just to please you, and here you are spending even more money? Here's an idea. Why don't you get a job and actually help sort out the mess that you've made?
Ha, funny. As if I would get a job. I'm not a woman who's made to work.
You are seriously unbelievable. I can't believe I got stuck with you as a sister-in-law.
Yeah, well, same. Anyway, I'm already on my way to the spa with everything, so there's no way that you'll be getting it back until after my trip.
You better return everything in its original condition. I swear, if I see even one scratch on that bag, you'll be buying me a brand new one with your own money.
Oh, yeah, talking about money, I need you to lend me some for this holiday.
What? No, why would I do that?
Because if you don't, I'll tell your brother that you were incredibly mean to me and actually tried to bully me out of the family. I'll make you look so bad to him that he'll hate you within like a couple of days.
As if my brother would believe any of the lies that spew out of your mouth. In case you forgot, we grew up together, so we know exactly what each other's like. He knows I'd never do something like that.
You really want to bet? Look, if you just give me like 5 to 10 grand, then we'll be fine. What? What's so funny?
The fact that you think I've got a spare 10 grand lying around that I'd give to you to just go and throw away. I mean, first of all, if I had a spare 10 grand, I'd be doing whatever I wanted with it and actually treating myself for a change. And second of all, you are the last person I'd lend money to, ever.
And just why is that?
Because I know you'd never pay me back.
Well, duh. You just have to think of it as like a gift. It could be my Christmas present from you.
Honey, I hardly spend $10 on you at Christmas. I'm not going to suddenly give you $10,000.
Fine. You want to be like that? Then just wait until your brother hears how you've been treating me.
Please, go ahead and tell him. In fact, I'll call him right now and tell him myself. I'm sure he'd love to know that you've been begging me for money for your trip.
No, don't call him.
Huh? Why not?
Well, he's driving, so he won't be able to pick up. You don't want him getting into an accident, do you? It would be all your fault if he did.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I'm going now. But if the money isn't transferred into my bank account by the end of the day, then I'll be having a serious talk with Levi, and it might just result in him never seeing or talking to you ever again. So just think about that.
Hey, Levi, have you got a second to talk? I'm not disturbing you from driving, am I?
Hey Meg, no, I'm not driving. I'm at work. I swear it's like my second home right now. You've just caught me at a good time though. I've just started my lunch.
Wait, you're at work?
Yeah. Why? Has something happened?
No, at least I don't think it has.
What's up then?
Have you mentioned anything to Justine about going away or something?
Going where?
I don't know, like on a trip to a spa resort or something like that?
Oh god, has she put you up to this?
Put me up to what?
She's been going on about going away to this really expensive spa retreat, but there's absolutely no way we can afford something like that. I mean, the prices are ridiculous. They want $5,000 per person just to attend the resort, and that doesn't include food and activities. It's literally the price of the room.
That actually explains so much.
What do you mean?
I think I found something out that you are definitely not going to like.
What? What is it?
Maybe I should wait until you finished work? I really don't think this is something you want to deal with whilst also dealing with customers.
Jeez, well, that's not reassuring. But I trust you on this. I'll let you know when I'm done.
Alright.
Alright, Megan, I've finished work and I'm sitting at home with a beer, so tell me this awful news that you think you've discovered.
Okay, look, I'm really sorry to say this, so I'm just going to come straight out and say it. I think Justine is cheating on you.
What? Why would you think that?
Earlier today, she messaged me saying that she had taken my favorite evening dress and a bunch more of my things because she was going to a fancy spa resort.
That doesn't mean she's cheating, though. You know what she's like. She'll go and spend money however she wants. I've been telling her we can't go to this resort, so she probably just decided to go anyway, just on her own.
Yeah, but she said that she was with you. That you were busy driving so you couldn't talk to me. She was also really suspicious when I said I'd call you to talk to you then.
That sounds odd, and I'll talk to her about it, but you've still not got any proof that she's cheating on me.
I thought you might say that, so I drove to the resort myself.
What?
I saw her with another man. She was all over him. I even took some videos as proof. I'll send them over to you.
I can't actually believe she would do this to me.
I'm so sorry, Levi.
You know what? Fine. If she wants to act like that, then she's welcome to. She's not my problem anymore. In fact, I can finally stop working overtime just to pay off her debts. I can actually get my life back.
What are you going to do?
Oh, you'll see.
Hey Megan, me and Levi are on our way back from the resort, so I guess I can drop off your things. Although I really think that this dress suits me way better than it does you. And of course, the shoes are a perfect match, so if I kept the dress, I'd have to keep the shoes too. What do you think?
Oh, Justine. Yeah, no. You're not keeping anything of mine. Bring it all back.
Ugh, fine. Oh, just to let you know though, I didn't need you to transfer that 10 grand in the end. I sorted it all out.
Oh, and how did you do that?
I found a credit card in the Louis Vuitton bag and thought it would be fine to use that. After all, if you didn't want people using your cards, then you should keep them someplace else.
What? You just used my card without my permission? What the hell? How much did you spend on it?
I don't know the exact amount, maybe around 30.
$30? That's not too bad.
You're funny. I meant 30 grand.
Excuse you?
Yeah, I figured it would be okay. You don't mind, right?
Hang on. Did you say you found that card in my Louis Vuitton bag?
Yeah, why?
Oh, wow. That's actually hilarious. I mean, you honestly thought that you had screwed me over, but you've just made things worse for yourself.
What do you mean?
That wasn't my card.
But it was your bag. If it wasn't yours, whose was it?
It was yours, Justine.
What? No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it actually was. Do you remember when you and Levi first got married and your bad spending habits started to pick up?
Yeah?
Well, you applied for a credit card with the maximum credit and got approved because your credit score wasn't in the bin at that point. Levi discovered what you'd done and asked me to hide the card so that it could be used as a last resort in case something truly awful happened. I hid it in my bag because I don't like to use it that often. You just went and racked up 30 grand of debt in your own name. Well done, stupid.
What? Well, it doesn't matter. Levi will just have to work extra hard to pay it off. He'll have to get a second job or something. It won't matter to me.
Oh, actually, there might be a flaw with your plan there.
And what's that?
Just the fact that Levi filed for divorce.
You're so not funny.
I'm so not trying to be.
Levi wouldn't divorce me for no reason, especially because you wanted him to. Nice try, though.
He's divorcing you because he knows that you're cheating on him.
What? How?
Well, I might have helped just a smidge.
You are such a witch. Why would you do that?
Because my brother seriously deserves someone so much better than you.
Well, I'm not going to be giving you anything back.
If you don't give me my things back in their original condition, then I will call the police and claim them as stolen. You'll be in jail before you know it.
Ugh, I'll get you back for this. Just you wait.
Uh-huh, sure you will. Now drop my things off at my house and get out of my life and my brother's. Justine did give my things back, and they were fortunately all in good condition. Levi won their divorce case due to the evidence I had collected to prove that Justine had cheated on him. Because of this, he didn't have to pay her anything. And because all of her debt was in her name, my brother was free from having to pay it off. Once Levi was finally free from Justine, he felt as if a world of weight had been lifted from his shoulders. He even decided to save up and go to that fancy spa for himself and had a great time. As for Justine, she was completely broke. All of her debts together came to over 70 grand. As soon as her new boyfriend heard about her financial troubles, he ran away from her as fast as he could. Last I heard, Justine was working 2 jobs as a waitress and a cashier to try and pay off some of her debts. To be honest, I think it's going to take a while.